My name is Amik Guerra. I am born and raised in Cuba, and I was introduced to music by my father when I was 7 years old. I started to play the guitar, and then I had an unlucky accident with a bike, and I have to change to this beautiful instrument. Coming from Cuba, it had been a really big challenge for me. Growing in a place where music is everywhere. Every single scene in Cuba is related to music. And this had been a really big influence to me. This is exactly what I am trying to bring on my European life. Of course, I didn't stop on my Cuban music. I went far away with music as a jazz player, as a big band player, doing musicals and everything. But always my background is Cuban music. You know, as a professional musician, you always want to have an instrument which is just expressing what you have in your head. An instrument is like an amplifier of what you have inside. And you gotta have the best amplifier. In this case, a trumpet or a flugelhorn or a trombone or an euphonium. Working with passion is one of the biggest values of the Adams Company. They are doing such a great work since 10 years, and I feel really honored and really happy to be one of the first artists who have collaborated with them in developing instruments and playing these beautiful horns. The relationship between a musician and an instrument is really close. So the scene behind the instrument, is at the same time really close to a musician. So it's also the willingness to experience new ideas, to listen to you. What are your needs? What are your ideas? What are your goals? And to go and to follow you into this. As I came to Adams with the idea of the A4, I have a really specific needs and ideas about how I wanted the horn to sound, the flexibility, the playability, the intonation, and also the aesthetic part. And it's also what I needed for my shows. I hear this sound in my head, but I needed a hand which will put this together. And of course, as a musician and not as an instrument builder, you have all those ideas that sometimes they are not even compatible between them, and you need someone which is going to make them work together. And we had a really long year of work with Miel Adams to finding this way and these needs I really wanted, and all these ideas which I wanted to put together. And at the end of the 1 year of work, I was like, oh, this is an instrument I was dreaming for my whole life. And it covered everything I really wanted and needed on my own. You know, I always say when I came to Adam, it's like being in Wonderland. It's like a candy toy, but it's like home. It's a really familiar feeling in the last 10 years, I met everyone, new people changing, but still the family feeling had been there. And my relationship with Miel Adams, which is like a true friend for me, it's a true friend for me, had developed in the last 10 years. So it's like feeling home. It's this being safe, being listened, being understand, being loved. And music is love as well.